You ever send a message, see it's been read, and then nothing? No reply, no reaction. Just silence sitting there like it pays rent. At first you're calm. Then a few minutes pass. Then your brain slowly turns into a full-time detective, replaying every word you sent like you're analyzing crime footage. Was that too much? Too dry? Too honest? Too anything? Meanwhile, the other person is just silent. And somehow, they're the one doing the least, but you're the one doing the most. That's the thing about silence. It looks passive. It feels empty. But psychologically, it's doing a lot of work, because your brain hates gaps. It's wired to complete patterns, fill in missing pieces, and make sense of uncertainty. So when someone goes silent, your brain doesn't go, "Oh well, guess I'll relax." No, it goes into overdrive trying to explain the silence. And here's the fun part. You rarely fill that silence with positive explanations. You don't assume everything is fine and they're just busy. Your brain goes straight to worst-case storytelling. Maybe they're upset. Maybe you did something wrong. Maybe they're losing interest. So now, without them saying a single word, you've created 10 different emotional problems, and you're trying to solve all of them, which usually leads to you reaching out again. Maybe softer this time. Maybe more apologetic. Maybe trying to fix something that wasn't even confirmed to be broken. And just like that, silence turned into control. Not because they forced you, but because they let your brain do the work for them. And this shows up everywhere. In relationships, where someone withdraws instead of communicating, leaving the other person stuck guessing. At work, where silence after a suggestion suddenly makes you doubt your own idea. Even in friendships, where delayed responses slowly train you to be the one who puts in more effort. It's not loud. It's not aggressive. That's why it works so well. Because you can't argue with silence. There's nothing to defend against, nothing to point at, just absence. And your brain is very uncomfortable with absence, so it starts negotiating with itself, and here's what makes it even more interesting. Silence creates a power imbalance. The person who speaks first after silence often feels like the one who needs something, the one who cares more, the one who is trying to fix things. So by simply not responding, someone can shift the entire emotional dynamic without doing anything visible, effortlessly. And no, not all silence is manipulation. Sometimes people are genuinely busy, overwhelmed, or just need space. But when silence becomes a pattern, especially when it shows up right after tension, or when it consistently makes you feel anxious or responsible, that's not just quiet. That's strategy. And once you notice it, you stop fearing silence the same way, because you realize something slightly uncomfortable. The silence itself isn't controlling you. It's your need to resolve it that is. And the moment you stop rushing to fill that silence, it loses most of its power.